Hello, Jez here from Nigezza.blogspot.com. Welcome to the 1st of November and welcome to the launch of Stampin Blends. So these are brand new, on sale today for the very first time, our new Stampin Blends, which are our alcohol markers. We sell them in, we've got 12 colours plus the colour lifter, and there's a bronze and a cream for skilled skin tones. So each colour, I've just bought 3 colours. You're thinking 3 colours, there's 6 there, but we do a light and a dark in each shade. So these are the Bermuda Bay, so there's a dark Bermuda Bay and a light one, and this is Night of Navy. Now I know that it doesn't actually look like the Night of Navy that you see on the stamp pad, but it is Night of Navy, and it does come out like Night of Navy. And this is Rich Raspberry, which I've got the light and the dark. So these were just the colours I chose to buy. They are £4 each. You can buy them singularly or you can buy them in a duo, so I bought 3 duo packs. They are £8 in the duo packs, so you're not actually saving anything. And then this is a colour lifter, which I thought was exciting. And one of the things I was mostly excited about, which seems daft really, but was the ability, oh, one's come off there onto my finger, to colour in rhinestones and pearls so that they will match products, your projects. That was what I was really excited about. I've got one stuck to my finger there, get her off. And then that was just a quick play. So I'm going to show you a card I did. This is just one of our CD style cases that so they do more or less, they will fit in one of these, slight bowing, but it works. So here's the details about the Stampin Blends. Here's the list of the colours that you can get. So there's in light and dark Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Cherry Cobbler, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Night of Navy, Oud Olive, Pink Pirouette, Pool Party, Pumpkin Pie, Rich Raspberry and Smoky Slate. And they come in a duo. You can buy them separately, buy them together. They're £4 each. That's 12 of our main colours. That's all that's available at the moment. Plus there's ivory and bronze to help you with the skin tone, and then there's a colour lifter. And you can buy them all together in a package for £108 if your budget stretches to that. Along with the launch of the Stampin Blends today, there is also this exclusive stamp set called Colour Me Happy, and then the Colour Me Happy project kit, which is everything that you need to make 16 cards, so 4 of each of these designs, and they're designed to be coloured in using the Colour Me Blends, and these are sort of available whilst supplies last, so they won't be available forever. The card kit's £22 and the stamp set is 17 in clear mount, 24 in wood. They do a bundle where you would save the usual 10% on that. Okay, so that is the new exciting news. Now I'm going to show you a quick demo of how to use them. So I had a little play when I first got them, and I made this little cute 3x3 card with our new envelopes that fit, and I love this lady, and I got this lady the Beautiful You stamp set. I got this when it first came out because I absolutely fell in love with these images and I loved the sayings, and I would use the watercolour pencils with them, and so I thought, colouring in, I'll do the blends with them, and that should fit. So I'm going to show you how I made this this card here. So I have already pre-cut my Night of Navy. So this is 3 inches by 6 inches, scored in half, folded in half, and then I've cut using our stitch framelit dies. The largest square fits beautifully when you're doing a 3 by 3 card, so I love that. So I've cut one to go in the centre for writing on, because it's hard to write on Night of Navy and it gives the card that extra bit of stability, and then one for the front. Now when I did that one, I remembered after I cut it out that I'd actually did all the stamping and everything and then cut it out, so this could go horribly wrong, but I don't think it will. One thing with the alcohol markers is it's recommended that we use the Tuxedo Black ink with it, because it being alcohol, that this one is the one that they recommend you use, so you don't get any sort of bleeding or anything. Right, so I've mounted me dancing lady. I've got something on my stamp pad there. I've mounted me dancing lady up, and I've got a dodgy eye today. Well, I've had it a couple of days, so trying to eye this up might be fun. Right, because I'm actually seeing a bit of double. So stick that down. Oh, lovely. That's cool. Right, so that's my image done. I don't need my ink anymore. Stick that out the way. Right, so now we're going to start blending. I'm going to follow what I did before. So we are going to have a rich raspberry skirt, and I'm going to start with the light colour. They do blend really, really well, and you know, and it's easier when it's wet. So I'm going to see if I can just zoom in a bit onto. Bit difficult. Sorry if I'm making you all seasick there. Just wanted to zoom in a bit more. There we go. So zoomed in, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour over the skirt, just all over in the light shade. And then take the dark, and the dark I'm going to draw down where those creases are in the skirt, and maybe a bit there. And then I'm going to go back with the light and then blend away, so you haven't got those harsh lines. Hope this is coming up, and just flick it out so you get no harsh lines, and it's sort of blended nicely, and you can play with it as much as you want. So I'm going to do her top now. I've had pro markers in the past, but I really didn't manage to get a really nice blending technique with it. I was clearly not doing it very well, but I find that these markers make it really, really easy for doing that. So then we just blend the dark, and that's that. So I'm going to, this is like the petticoat, so I'm just colouring that bit of petticoat in, and then this is where I use the colour lifter, and I'm going to take off some of that colour to make it a bit lighter. And then you can do some of that if there was anywhere where you actually wanted it to be a bit lighter. on the skirt. And if you went over the lines a little bit, like I have there, you can take the colour off. And when that dries, you'll not see it. Okay, so that's that done. On this card I did a Bermuda Bay hat, but I'm actually going to do a Night of Navy hat so that it matches the colour of the card a bit better. So using the lighter one, I'm just going to colour the hat. Then with the darker one, I'm just going to colour these edges here where it would be darker around the rim, and then get my lighter one and blend that out a little bit. Like so. And then I'm just going to take my colour lifter and I'm going to take some of that colour back. Like so. And then what I did for, so that's our skirt and hat done. If you get a bit that you're not happy about, so there's a bit there, I think I colour lifted too much, well that's fine, because you can blend again over and it's done. So I want to colour her arms and legs, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to bring in my watercolour pencils. And I'm going to use clips of coral, a little bit of clips of coral, and I'm just going to do one little line along there, there, and there. And then I'm going to take my aqua painter and I'm just going to move that colour around. So we've got a hint of colour on her limbs. Okay. And then for the background, I'm just going to get my Night of Navy ink, and I thought I cut out an image. I thought I cut out a mask, but I can't find it, so we're going to do it without the mask. So I got a little pool there. So bit of mixed media going on here. Okay, so I'm just going to colour a bit around the outside. Bit darker at the bottom here. And that's it. And then to finish off, find my lid, I am just going to take 3 pearls and colour them in the Night of the Navy. So you can see I've done one there with Rich Razzleberry, so I'm going to take the dark Night of Navy and I'm going to colour these pearls in Night of Navy. so that that will beautifully match. So it doesn't matter if we haven't got any enamel dots, etc., so that will match. We can now make our own, and then that will just fit. Might be best to leave it a minute to dry. If I was doing this myself, I would have probably coloured these first so that they were drying whilst I was doing the rest of my colouring. Because now you're going to get smidges possibly. There we go. I forgot I'm still zoomed in, aren't I? And then finally, we get it picked up. Put the third one down. And that's that. So then all that's left to do is to stick it. That's what happens with it. That's normal that it bleeds through, so make sure you're not doing it on your best tabletop. Make sure you have got a piece of paper down to catch that bit of bleeding. So that's just going to get stuck onto the front of my 3x3 card front. And then I'm just going to stick that in the centre. I like making sets of 3x3 cards. So now we've got the little mini pizza boxes. You've got a nice presentation box to give them away. They make a nice little Christmas present there. So that's another one to join that one. I've just changed the colour of, oops, a hat. Okay, I've zoomed in there. I do hope all of that was in focus. Okay, thank you for joining me. All the details will be on my blog. I think I might have done that a little bit dark there. I prefer this lighter, but that was probably because I was on camera. Okay, so hope you like them. Go and have a little look in my shop, and you'll be able to see the selection of blends there that are available. Okay, see you soon.